Ayubowan everyone, and hello again. Welcome to our ninth webinar hosted by Deetham Travel Sri Lanka. And I'm going to be your host today. My name is Sandhuni, and today we are going to speak about what you need to know when you're traveling again, when you're starting your travel again to Sri Lanka. So as you all know, we started our operation. Our airports opened last month on the 21st of January, and there have been an influx of tourists, a trickle maybe, and we thought at DTherm that this is the right time to join all of you all and give you all an update on what to expect and what the protocols are. I have Shiraj and Prasanna here today with me as well, who will run through the FAQs, and I will run you through what the entry requirements are and the general protocol is. To start off with, as you know, you have the airline requirement, which is a 96-hour PCR. That's also a destination requirement. So when you are boarding your aircraft, it might change according to your airline. But in Sri Lanka, we'd need a negative PCR test, which is not older than 96 hours. Then also, when you're applying for your visa, you would need a hotel confirmation at a level 1 hotel. So there's a lot of speculation about level 1 hotels. Basically, a level 1 hotel is a hotel that is identified as a hotel that will only cater to tourists, and they have specific regulations. For instance, the maximum occupancy of that hotel will be 75%, and they will have to have the balance 25% for in-house guests who might need quarantine in case they test positive on their PCR testing. And then also these level 1 hotels have gone through stringent safety measures, and they've been audited by KPMG, and they have been selected as hotels that are suitable to cater under these stringent measures. So that's in a nutshell what a level 1 hotel is. So you'd need a confirmation of one of these, of your stay at one of these hotels for your first 14 days. Then also, when you're applying for your visa, you would need a confirmed and paid PCR test, and then also an insurance cover, which is a local cover for COVID-19. So both of this you can arrange through DTherm Travel when you're making the booking, and we will sort out the necessities and the communications with the hotel and the authorities with regard to this. And a good thing is there aren't any minimum nights that you need to fulfill in Sri Lanka. So it can be a shorter stay or even a long stay. You can book your tour based on the number of nights you'd like to stay. And you will be permitted to travel within a bio bubble after a negative PCR test is acquired on arrival. So this PCR test on arrival is done at the hotel, and then providing that you receive a negative PCR, you will be able to travel within selected sites within the level 1 hotels during your stay. That is even within the 14 days that the 3 PCR tests are taken. And also your visa online application needs to be done through the ETA website. Moving on, I'll just give a breakdown of the PCR. This was introduced last week just to give a clear picture. So the first PCR test will be on arrival, and that's if you're staying for 5 days or less. And then you need to do 2 PCR tests if you're staying between less than 13 or 14 days. So your first PCR will be on arrival, the second one between 5th and the 7th days. So if you're staying more than 14 days, there will be another PCR test which will be conducted between 10th and the 14th days. Children under 12, they have been exempted. However, if a child shows symptoms or either they've been in contact with a COVID positive patient, there might be a request for the child also to go under testing. Travel restrictions at the moment is only for UK nationals and for travelers who've been to the United Kingdom during the last 14 days. Other than that, all nationalities are welcome. So when you're planning traveling with us, I know the requirements that I told you before might be cumbersome, getting the ETA sorted and then also getting the hotel bookings in order and ensuring that you have the PCR tests booked. It might be a long process, but I want to assure you that we have it under control. And Deetham Travel has acquired the safe and secure certificate from KPMG, and we have been accredited to operate and welcome guests within the country. And also there has been certain agents have flagged to us. Sometimes when you're looking at connecting routes from countries, certain flights are not available for the clients to book, or there is a longer layover time. In that instance, we are also able to assist you. If you reach out to your account manager or your travel designer, we will be able to help you and find a route that is more favorable to you when it comes to air flight bookings. And also, we have our airport rep on arrival. We have your dedicated chauffeur guide who has also been trained and who will also be traveling with you within the bio bubble. So you really don't have to worry. We will be able to help you and take care of whatever your travel needs that need to be achieved in Sri Lanka. Then also we do have safety packs, and on your request, we can arrange all those safety equipment if your guests need those masks and hand sanitizers if they need, if the guests wish to purchase it from here. Also, we have our dedicated travel designer who will be available 24/7, and also the duty manager to contact. So basically, although we do have stringent measures and certain entry requirements and processes in place, you really don't have to worry. As long as we are here, we'll be able to help you out when you reach out to us. So this is the safe and secure certificate, just for your reference, and a reference number with the QR code, where everyone is able to give the feedback to the relevant authorities should there be any breach during operation. Apart from traveling within hotel to hotel in your travel bubble during your stay, there are also 15 sites that have been recognized and have been open. So when you are traveling, your travel designer will be able to allocate these sites according to your itinerary, and they will be able to ensure that the chauffeur guide will take you during times that are permitted to make your stay a memorable one. So for instance, Sigiriya, which is one of the most visited sites, and the Temple of the Tooth Relic, and the Yala National Park, all of these sites are available, and provided that the PCR test is negative, guests are free to travel to these destinations. And also whale watching in Metissa is also open. Then Botanical Gardens and Vilpattu National Park, all these sites are open for the guests to travel. So you really don't have to be inside a hotel for 14 days. You can travel within the travel bubble during your stay, provided that the PCR is negative. So some of the questions that have been raised is that in case your guest tests positive within the country, what do you do? So basically, during one of these tests, if your client doesn't show any symptoms, but it's a positive PCR, arrangements have been made at these level 1 hotels to quarantine them at the hotel itself. And also these level 1 hotels require a hotel resident doctor who will be able to monitor the guest and then decide on treatments based on symptoms. So it might be, it's at the discretion of the resident doctor whether you will be transferred to a hospital, or whether you'll be staying in the hotel for treatment. And also the insurance cover that is being purchased before the booking, that will cover your stay based on the actual amounts. That will cover your stay within the country as soon as a patient is identified as a COVID-19 patient. So that's where the local travel insurance will kick in, and also they will also cover up a certain amount in case you have to extend your stay, and also change your travel ticket to a later date. So depending on the situation, they will also cover you along those lines. Okay, then moving on to FAQs. So I have Shiraj and Prasanna who will join me. These are some of the questions that were raised prior. Of course, this session we have requested that the questions be sent prior to us, and some of the questions have been raised, and we will get Shiraj and Prasanna to join us to answer them. Shiraj, are you there?
Hi, Bhuvan, everyone.
Hi, Bhuvan. Shiraj, so at the hotel, what are the facilities that the guests can use, and are there any restrictions for the guests?
At the moment, the guest is entitled to use all facilities available. However, due to the Ministry of Health restrictions, there might be restriction in using the pool, like they will have a limited amount of people that can use the pool at once.
Okay,
So it's
and there might be
to coordinate with the hotel reception and allocate the time they are using the pool.
Right. So in certain instances, there might be time allocations.
Yes, that's it.
Right. Okay. And Prasanna, would you be able to answer this one for me? Are you there?
Yes, Sadhuni.
Right. Prasanna, so if the clients are vaccinated, are they exempted from the PCR testing, or are do they still have to go through a PCR test?
Hi, Bhuvan, everyone. No, Sadhuni. At the moment, no exceptions made for the guests who have been vaccinated as of now.
Okay. And if the first PCR test is negative, can they still travel?
Yes, travelers can move within the biobubble.
They can move within the biobubble. Okay. Right. The next question is, are there any restrictions? I would like to ask Shiraj to give us feedback on this. Are there any restrictions on clients while waiting for results for the PCR test? Can they do the PCR test and then leave the hotel, or can they visit a site? How does that work?
Right. It's important that we remember that the result of a PCR test will take at least 24 hours at the moment. Sometimes there are small instances that can delay it into a little bit more than 24 hours. So it is advisable that the client get the test done before he departs the hotel, because the restrictions are made that they can't check out from the hotel, or without the positive or negative PCR, they can't even check into the next hotel. So
Okay.
the answer is no. Till they get a negative result, they cannot travel.
Right. Okay. And also, one thing I wanted to note is that wearing masks is also mandatory, and maintaining safe distances is also one of the focal points. I mean, maintaining social distancing and washing hands and wearing the mask. I mean, we are still practicing it here within. So we also request our guests to adhere to the same as well. Shiraj, then also about our chauffeur guides. Are they being tested for COVID-19, and have they been given prior instructions about it? How does that work?
Yeah, of course. We are following the KPMG guidelines. We have done tests on our chauffeur guides now, and we'll be doing tests before the tour and after tour randomly. They are being given strict guidelines what to do, what not to do during a tour. So all safety precautions are being taken.
Yes, and also all our chauffeur guides are insured for COVID-19. So who will travel with you are insured for COVID-19 as well.
Definitely.
Shiraj, also about vehicle allocation. Can you give us a little more detail? How are we planning on allocating vehicles?
At the moment, we are not using the full capacity of the vehicle. For example, if we have 3 clients traveling and they're coming the same flight in the same travel agency, we will not use a car. We will use a bigger vehicle like a micro van or minivan, you call it, so that they'll have distance, the minimum distance required to travel. All
right. Thank you, Shiraj. And also, Prasanna, now, what if a client, they have airlines have requirements, right? Before they have to have a negative PCR before boarding. In case a client is positive at the time of boarding, and since it's last minute for cancellations and things like that, what's the process? Can hotels be postponed? Do they get back? Do they waive off cancellation? How does that work?
As of now, Sandhini, PCR test and the insurance for the insurance what they have paid will not be able to get the refund. However, we have made this request to SLTDA for us to give us the option wherever we can refund it for our customers and the agents. So we will keep our customers and agents as soon as we get the positive response from SLTDA. And with regard to the hotel cancellations, we will negotiate with hotels and try to waive off the cancellation, if not to reduce the cancellation fees. However, we will take this up on case by case.
Okay.
And if customer wants to postpone their trip, as a DMC, we are very much happy to assist them at any time.
So, am I correct when I say we will, based on the cancellation fee for the hotels, we will work on booking by booking basis and negotiate with the hotels because the cancellation policies and conditions might vary?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Then also, certain airlines have requirements prior to departure. For instance, they need to get another PCR test before boarding, and if there are any transit passengers, they might also need negative PCR tests. In that instance, Prasanna, how can we obtain that for the guests?
Yeah, we will assist them to get their PCR test prior to the departure. All depends on the international flights that they have booked. There are certain flights in certain airlines, they require 96 hours prior to the boarding, and certain airlines, they require 72 hours prior to the boarding. As DMC, we will be able to assist them for our customers to get that PCR done. And the cost, as of now, we are not in a position to give you an exact cost, but we will inform our customers locally. And this could vary depending on the place that they, depend on the destination that they depart.
Okay. So if the travel agent is able to inform us to assist and give departure flight details and the deadlines for the PCR, we will be able to follow through it and get a PCR test done.
Done, yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you, Prasanna and Shiraj. That's about it for the questions. And to everyone who's joining us today, there would not be a Q&A session. The question and answers were requested to be sent prior. However, if you have any clarification, please feel free to reach out to your travel designer or your account manager, and we will be able to assist you. Thank you very much for joining. We will see you again next month during our next webinar. Thank you very much.